Ekse Puma, Papa bangani bakho, zwakala ndoda isikhathi sepodkasi. Ningaras. Sesimnandi Jabul. We are recording. All right. Alright guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the podcast with Pumba and Friends, a platform where we engage about social and economic topics that affect and influence us as a youth like us. Igama lami uThulane and like us bangazi ngoPumba inja yamakasi brand. And namhlanje sise DHL lounge la eThema. Enye indawo nje emnandi kanjani. Khona enye out nje abathumela uSidlamini. Shout out to him for ukusika indawo. Shout out to what he's doing. We're proud of you boys. Sikubhekile, yabo. But niyazi as always guys angihambi ngiyi1 noma ngise DHL ngiphethe izinja zami. And the most yabantu abala ngikhona hey bayasaba ukuvela ku camera. But abafethu bakhona ngiyacabanga ukuthi angeke basaba ukuveza ama inputs wabo. Mosangisho bafethu. Asike TV guys ningasabi podcast ayinamithetho ayinama rules ne. Yeah bengajabula nje ukuthi si engage sonke. Sizo enjoy and sonke podcast niyibone ukuthi into enjani. It's fine mosangisho. Sharp chance. Alright, with that said bengicela ukuthi abangani bami bazi introduce la bengihleli nabo la ku panel. The rest abanye bazaba ama ghost. Nayi mic njaya. Sharp Fede. Alright, sharp. Siyabonga ukwazi njaya yami. Sharp. Obvious bafethu nje mdala.
I go by Umamelo, also known as Mez. Just deal with local branding and whole lot of things, events, whole lot of that stuff.
Yeah, niyazi ke. Like lana kusekasi siphushikasi bafethu yabo. And kunale topic yanamhlanje bengifuna ukuyitima kahle vele as men's conference ukuthi sizeni sibeni amadoda sikhulumeni ngama issues esiwafaceayo. Ngoba sonke siyazi ukuthi vele i-suicide ama stats ahigh ema outsini wabodaki especially yabo. So kushuthi siyazibulala ezabodaki and angazi ubudoda bamanje ukuthi mina sekubudoda obunjani chance like ubudoda bukhulelwa mina lewe ngazi ngakhona yabona mara ukuba indoda in this day and age ngo 2022 ku 4th industrial revolution ngesikhathi se-COVID kusho ukuthini ukuba indoda bafethu ngicabangani nje nina ngendoda yamanje.
Okay, let me just go quickly. Again, everyone's going to have a definition of what indoda is, yeah, or what must happen. Growing up, we had Abu Malume, Mahrotman, who you looked up to. They would sit with you guys, they would guide you guys.
Yeah.
You know, kuhamba kanje kwenzakala kanje kwenzakala kanje.
Bebasithuma lawo Mahrotman.
Yeah. No, too many kwakho, but you learned a few things. How things are done, what is right, what is not right. You understand?
Yeah.
Though not all was right, but maybe there's stuff that we can say now we took the positives out of that situation when growing up.
Yeah.
But now growing up, for that little boy sitting there,
yeah,
what is he taking from us?
Yeah.
From us, it's the lifestyle we're living right now is what? We're popping bottles, we're wearing whatever, we're going to all these places and whatnot.
Yeah.
But are we really teaching him the true values of what a man should be?
Again,
you see. But we can't really say he chose it because now we grew up under those circumstances.
Okay.
Because Intwana Semakai, Intwana 11 literally can do that.
Yeah, true.
But now, if when uyohlaba manje, uzobufundisa ubani? Because namahrotman don't even know how to do that. So now it's a case of we had to now, as we grow, find our way on our own. Now we are saying these kids must also find their way on their own. Is that what we say?
So it's in our generation school lesson guidance.
No, we had up to a point. We had.
Okay.
But Anisho now started
okay.
And then you start making your own decisions. Oh, it's okay, this is what works for me.
Alright, so when you since when we indoda yamanje vele young like nina as niyamadoda young nibhekane nani in this day and age? Okay. Akhulumele phezulu kancane. Yeah.
Like we're trying to adapt a lifestyle which we can't. So each and everything which you guys do, some young people like me, we're trying to wanna like partake and take it.
Okay, yeah. So kusho uthi thina sinifundisa lifestyle kahle sinifundisa amanga mostly. Sengiyasho mostly like yini zonto ozothi uyifunde ku generation yethu. Yeah. Yeah. So another thing mina ngifuna ukuyazi simple principles of a man, guys. Noma singathi ubudoda mele ngabe ukhuliswe yini mara I think indoda mele kube nama principles are simple enawo ezikhula or as uyindoda nawe uhamba la estradini. Yini lawo ma principles bafethu? Ayenza indoda. Indoda enganamali mara ikwazi ukuba indoda. Respect for everyone. Okay. Yeah. It's earned respect. Akhulumele phezulu. Okay. Your respects. When I hear nje into okhala ngayo uqale respects for everyone. All right. So wena njani?
There's a few things that go into how I would describe that, because now you need to look at where you are in life, where you want to go to, what your goals are. You understand? And so in all of that, now your family must be included in that.
True, very family pillar.
Because now again we can cry about depression as guys and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's a simple saying. It says take care of home first before you take care of the streets.
Okay, let's dive into this depression vele ngoba kahle kahle angeke silokhu sibalekela. Yabona ngoba ngathi most men are depressed and intanga zethu age yethu amajita yazibhoda chance. Zikhiphani guys, like kwenzakalani? What's wrong?
Guys, it's a mental illness basically. Yeah. Mental illness, that's why they say take care of your mental health first. Your personal, you need to take care of you first before you can go take care of someone else. So if you are not happy, how are you going to make the next person happy? Because that means you are pouring from an empty cup.
So why mele kube nalento yokwenza umunye umuntu happy or wena wenza someone happy? No. Why can't you just be happy wena nje?
You see, that's the problem. Because if you're not happy, now you're going to what? You're going to bleed on other people. But if you face whatever demons that you're facing, even if it means telling a stranger, sitting with a stranger, that helps. But we never think of it in that way. Because I kid you not. Why do you think guys sit with Abu Bamen in most bars? Guys, it happens in real life. We can sit with a barman, you probably never see him again. He's probably giving you a solution which you didn't have to whatever problem you had. You couldn't tell your friends because of fear of judgment or whatever the case may be.
Okay, ngiyakuzwa mara ayikho lula. That's why ngithi lento leyo phela mina ngiyibona TV kuphela jo.
Okay.
Angeke ngisuke ngiyebhala like mhlambe mawungaza ne easier example.
Okay.
Yokuthi
why is it that I'll go back to us black guys.
Yeah.
Why is it hard for us to go and seek professional help?
Asiyazi lento leyo.
So
and imagine
how are we going to change the situation?
Our parents don't fully under our situations are harder than our school.
But it's not the same generation.
Yeah, but
in times of a bit easier. There was no social media. There was big SAPC 1, 2, and 3.
So social media again.
It plays a huge role. It plays a huge role. Because now, we were talking about this outside just earlier on.
Yeah.
How it's a virtual world which we all now want to partake in. Forgetting what he can post whatever he wants to post. whether it's true or not, you don't know that.
Yeah.
But now because he's posted it, now you suddenly putting a pressure on yourself. What man? If he can do it, for of them I can do it. But you didn't even.
But isn't that a form of motivation?
It can be, but it can also be a form of you causing yourself unnecessary pressure, which you didn't need.
So mostly you are unhappy because of these materialistic things. They
add a huge role. A huge role. The day we start accepting our situations, as guys, it's okay, right now I'm in this situation.
Yeah.
This is what I can afford.
Yeah.
About my pelelala.
Yeah.
Sharp, pelelela.
And then happy.
Good right.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that, I can't put pressure on myself. And my friends must accept me for that, if they're truly my friends,
yeah,
or not.
Okay.
You understand? Because now what you find is that we as guys, and we don't want to talk about this elephant in the room.
Yeah, true.
Most of the time, we are the ones who put pressure on ourselves. Yes, ladies do put that pressure, but we don't want to acknowledge it. Most of the time, we put pressure on ourselves by wanting to compare ourselves to one another. Upumba musekane 63. Never.
Mara kushuthi umona mosloyo.
I'm sure it starts off like that.
Kushuthi sinomona as a society ke. As out, as gents,
there is that part, and there's also that part where you just don't want to see umuntu maybe doing better than you or whatnot. That's why I need to, as I'm out, nokufunda ukwamukela isimo sakho.
Yeah.
It's okay manje. Mina I'm here. This is my bracket. I'm happy here.
Yeah.
Don't force things, because that's when you start doing unnecessary things.
Okay. Time to get done, John. Yeah. So lento kushuthi nani niyithatha kithi. Oh nathi siyithatha kuma parents wethu. Ibuyaphi lento leyo guys? Ibuyaphi lento yokungafuna ukuhlulwa because asilingani. Mina ngakhula ekhaya bangifundisa ukuthi sifana nalesandla. We are not the same. Asilingani sonke. We can never be the same.
Imagine if we were the same.
It's like so manje why accept ukuthi like mina nyakhawatheka kunjalo when seek help mangabe ukhawatheka kanjalo. Because I find it funny ukuthi ngizothi lento ema depression ikhozwa ukuthi untanga uthenga iGolf 7 and mina ngikhona ukulithenga like kanjani.
And it's not okay, besides the point of saying who bought what, but also there's other factors which contribute to that. Because now the biggest issue as well into guys being depressed is, now I tell you something, in confidence.
Okay.
Bumba, so.
Yeah.
Sharp. I try and keep away, to try and just find my way. Next thing, I hear people discussing what I told you,
yeah,
in confidence. Suddenly, sekwenziwa ijoke, hleli kuyahaswa, sekwenziwa ijoke. Ngento engitshele in confidence.
Yeah.
Uyangithola. Which now leads to guys saying, Yazin, I'd rather take this and I'll take it with me to the grave. If whatever, ngizabona ukuthi kwenzakalani endleleni. You understand? So it's a very complex issue why guys cannot just sit and talk.
Phela mara lawo ma principles nathi sifundisi yabo indoda ayikhali ifela ngaphakathi. You understand? Into esikhulu esitshelwa zona ukuthi ubudoda bunjalo. Indoda ayikhali ifela ngaphakathi.
So right now abantu bafela kuphi eMfundini? Is it not true?
Yeah.
As much as we say indoda ayikhali, so where do you take out your pain? If ukhaleli ngaphakathi, you start abusing alcohol. From there you abuse your woman or whatnot, yeah, because you've got a pain which you don't want to deal with. So the next what I'm saying, we're now bleeding on innocent people, yeah, because you have not dealt with whatever pain you have gone through.
Yeah.
And we were saying namanje la ngaphandle, this whole thing, I personally believe society, you must just forget about societal standards.
Yeah, chokoro.
Just live
for
what you believe in.
Yeah.
Because society changes every 2 minutes. 1 minute this is right for society, 1 minute this is not right. So which is why I say this whole nonsense, indoda ayikhali. Really? Now that you think, now that you're older, you actually think of it with Mara. Come on, indoda ayikhali. Yeah. Kulahlekelwa umagogo wakho manje. Mina angikhali. Mina ngithule ngenza ngathi akwenzakalanga nix. And then what? Okay, ngiyathula ngizenza enye strong. Next thing badibana nami yimi ohlala dakiwe.
Yeah.
Because I've not dealt with what? With this pain.
So color helps.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. I think sinokuthi each is a tefa, ne?
Yeah.
But then it's when you understand what mabaqeda ukutefa.
Baba Mjojo.
Baba ngcono, and they tend to speak to someone, whatever.
Yeah.
They know how to handle that. That's why you never find then you know it's deep.
It's hectic, yeah.
It's quite deep. But Tina, with all the elements that we have and the outlets we have,
last celebrity was bulala or female nje.
and again, I hate this whole point of it. It must be a celebrity first that kills themselves
before
everyone responds.
Yeah, true. Leyo vele ayisebenzi.
Le out mangas bulala kusasa, shoot, we don't care.
Yeah.
Because he's not a celebrity, so life just carries on and that's it. So it must take someone in the entertainment industry for them to kill themselves before we recognize there's a problem.
Yeah. Because that's why I fail to understand man zothi inyuku or ubani bani unani, because labantu bazibulala balokhu banenyuku. So kahle which means there's deeper issues than lento esiyibonayo thina la yokuthi hayi untanga unekwalo lokuthi ubani uthenga golf 7. There's deeper issues, guys.
Very true.
So if family na ya contributes
a lot, because if you've got a good family structure,
yeah,
someone in the family is able to pick up man. Upumba, something's not right.
Yeah.
Something is just not right. Upumba siyamazi manga nenyuko kunje manga na nyuko yamkena. And you people's patterns, people are a pattern like young tall.
Yeah.
So suddenly when the pattern changes, obviously oqala uzoqala udayi mhlamba hayi konke mkhawa time. But then as time goes, you realize that something is not up here.
Yeah.
Something is amiss.
Yeah.
Because even when you look at this, Lentonga Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky went to Hilton. Look, everything was good, but we all look at that one side that he showed us, that he led us to believe that everything was
okay.
Last week he posted a video. People had the audacity to tell him whatever nonsense they wanted to.
Do you think that he influenced him?
For me, I can't say that.
Social media. I doubt.
I can't say that was the issue, but clearly there was something that was happening to him that he could not tell anyone. And now we all will always ask ourselves, could it have been that? Or Valley had just decided, you know what, I'm done with this pain, so for me to release this pain, let me just leave.
Someone posted on Facebook, you want peace. Like I was a full nix, shooting to peace.
Because I'm sure, and
but
again,
how does death bring peace?
Again, as humans, we tend to want to judge first before understanding something.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Yeah,
because for me, it's easy for me to judge someone who kills himself because I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that person was going through at that time.
Okay.
So for me, it's easy for me to judge and say, Maruguz Bulala, whatnot. Hence they call it a mental illness, which is something that even medics themselves do not understand fully. What happens, what causes it fully. AKA posted something, which has been battling because they made him you understand? So in those instances, he's telling us, still we're saying what? So to find attention. And then when shit hits the fan, we're the first one to say, RIP, whatnot, nonsense. Because of what? One day, hence I've been saying to people, jokingly, just for a month, just reconnect as people.
Yeah.
Just start having bonds again, like bonds, proper bonds. Because what this
that's
is
why
created is
bona nama outside asaba ukuzohlala ku camera khulume ngale topic because ngathi yabathusa lento le and into ebhekane nabo into ebhekane namadoda straight kula madoda mela sukume khona athi no yazini we coming forward Joe, let's deal with this thing mara amadoda buyele move keep on chance. What's the issue ngale ideng? What's the issue guys?
Again,
Tati Mike Njabul, I'm guy lapho.
Anxiety is also part of mental health, which each year are not afraid to speak of those things. Why are we afraid of speaking about such things?
So ngizoka example ngiyabuya kule yaput mamela ne mina ngihlala uma sister ekhaya so no phila to me jabulo hlala phansi sikhuluma
Yeah.
if bekunamajita endlini that house was born. You see it's a eat world ngithola so thina namajita sinalento le that is long survivor mina angingeni
so usho ukuthi nina amajita self asibabanana ukuthi comfortable ukuza kimi ufike ukhale ntana ngikubumba nje onyakhawatheke ukhale
bumba yabona ngihlele kanjani ngayothenga 4 beers fike ngihlale la ngisiphuzele ngakhuluma
ende kubhlunga
phakathi mfuthu imedi zingaba yi6 kunama brutal 8 or into nabasiphuzayo baringe chomi uyabezwa uhlele eThekwini labo bayabhora labo njengoba bayabhora nino kuteksi ayikhipha lento goodbye say attend later thina amajita asifuna ukathenda we don't want to rephrase
ngiyakuzwa Brian.
And I was speaking to out lapha again regarding that as I'm out. The people you surround yourself with as out. It's one of the most important things ever.
Who you surround yourself with?
Yeah. Because if out here, I'm going to reach out here. You take say, bafana manje kanyiwe. Awusi out here.
Yeah.
Because
true.
Ngiyakhona ukutshela manginenyuku umnandi ngithi asambe siblowa le 516 amo.
Yeah.
Mangingekho 516, I should be able to tell you ukuthi manje bafana anginanyuku for 1 2 3 4 endlini. Why is it that hard?
Yeah, why?
You understand? But it's easy for me to tell you what as your blower the 516. So that's why it's important to surround yourself with people who you know who tomorrow when shit hits the fan, I'm able to can say bafana unje manje.
So again there was a point 18 kile status nantontoni. You know sometimes ngibona ukubona umuntu aphethe imali iphele fast. Indaba yemali iphumba mina I'll tell you straight ngamajita sa stress. Njengoba manje sila siyacabanga ngenza malini kusasa.
Yeah.
That kind of a stress. Yapi nan. Then so blame me mate. So blame me mate bafethu. Thina amajita siya blame. Inkinga yethu sithanda ukukhomba.
Yeah.
Sithanda ukukhomba asiyenzi.
Akekho umunye ufuna ukwenza something la kimi bafethu. Angeke avele ku camera nje. Mike.
Yeah, I know this cool.
Oh, excellent. Sure. OTR lona ne.
Sure.
Yeah, Nyanize. Another thing, this is big, like childhood traumas play a big role in these things. Like even like being taken for granted, usakula.
Yeah.
When you grew up, ukula na this thing. You want confirmation from people. As we belonging. Exactly. Okay. You can't appreciate yourself. Angakasho someone with shakena or grand or what that's what you're waiting for.
Okay.
Before now it was embrace and stuff. And we all know what before but nowadays those things are no longer happening.
So when do you feel good that's what's lacking? Get some out. Amachita was handy on herself.
Yeah, I can say
enough.
I was handy enough. Yeah, I can say.
Just to add on what you were saying about childhood traumas, actually, it's important because now a lot of guys lack self-esteem.
Yeah.
Basically. So now the one thing that will cover the self-esteem part is abangani or renewal.
Okay,
so if I've got money, I cover all this stuff that I find is that I lack in.
Yeah.
Because if you don't deal with your childhood traumas, they tend to come back older and just in a more vicious way. And then that's where now you start cyclia's peace.
So manikhuluma ngama-childhood traumas, nikhuluma ngokushonelwa ama-parents maybe,
There's a whole lot of
or
things.
being abused as a child,
Or being bullied, or yabo abangani bakho akekho kufatela
bahlale
Exactly,
bakuthuma,
that's all. And then now suddenly when you grow and you reach that financial status,
okay,
sekunjani
image,
I'm told.
Yeah.
But that's when now you've lost it. Because now you're always chasing to be that guy, the main guy. I'm told. So that's why a lot of times also you also scope of validation. Social media also plays a huge role. Because a lot of people don't understand that social media is a virtual world. Not everything is literally real. So unless people start understanding it, that's why even when you engage with people, there's topics where you can engage in, there's topics where you must just understand what this is not worth my time, let me move right along. You understand? And if you want to go on social media seeking validation, delete that thing. Delete it. Because it's going to get you into a point where everything you do, you seek validation. So you understand. So if someone does not,
for you,
so you're living for likes, for comments, and for followers and whatnot. But in real life, when you sit, but on social media, you've got 15 million friends. But the one friend who's really truly your friend, who's akanam savings bamfonela yamthola
touching at next.
labo bafuna they're not around.
Sure, ngayedwa njani?
Ishhale makhudmanwana qibusele emuva again
No stress.
ukuthi before like singamajita sikene ukudila nento zama-depression nani like ngifila ngathi especially thina botaki asikeni in depression because sometimes umona so confuse ne-depression. Sure. So ngifila ngathi man as intwana sekasi muzo sikim depression ngicabanga uhlanye siqale lapho.
Okay,
vele ukuthi abo uhlanye like umuntu vele kumele ahlanye umuntu kumele abonakale ukuthi he's depressed nani. Sure, for mina ngifila ngathi kumele yabo skene ezintwana ekhulayo sekazi ukuthi yini depression and ngihlukanisa kanjani ukuthi manje sengibona ukuthi okay manje ngiphethe umona ukuthi i-out yami ithenge i-golf what or nento kuzo maybe ngisafaka ngazo ezi-mental illness nani i-depression I think leyo.
So you feel ukuthi asikwazi ukuhlukanisa.
That's why kushini isibhazo abantu umuntu wathi uzibulele but makanemali engaka ubulelelani ekubeni abantu bacabanga ukuthi
imali is everything.
Imali is everything and i-depression imali like mona mali you-depressed because ungaba nemali eningi umhlaba uphathe imali yonke but still ube-depressed
Ube unhappy.
yabo ube unhappy.
But best things in life are free.
Yabo
Bangahlanyi mabasho kanjani.
so like mina ngiqale nje i-depression kahle
I think as black people, for me it's very important, especially now coming from the 2 years there. Like the first time now, at some point abantu baqala for about 6 months. I understand. So mentally, it does trigger stuff. Because Jalo was.
But we've been unhappy before this.
No. But that's what I'm saying. It's a trigger. Okay. I understand. But of course, COVID, no one has ever experienced it. None of us knew.
Death rate, suicide rate, out was higher even before COVID.
And I agree. And again, hence I say, as black people, we need to educate ourselves about mental illnesses. Because now, they differ. Most guys don't even talk about that. And most guys do suffer from that. But guys will never speak. See, that's why I need to... It's time that we start learning of those things as guys. Each year they know all of these things. Because they sit and understand, okay, maybe I might be suffering from this. Bipolar. A lot of people suffer from bipolar. but they never really understand.
nayo bipolar siyaziyo
You see,
sikhorana ngayo ukuthi alo ne bipolar lo bakwera nje
and we make a joke ngezinto, and the first thing ubuthakathi is high amongst our,
vele bamloyile
without even sitting down and understanding ukuthi ama lokuthi beyagrand, something could have happened, but the first thing sothini hayi bamthakathile. But we don't sit down and say, and with all the phela manje you don't even need to go to the doctor per se. You don't even need to go to the doctor. You can sit, Google whatever you need to understand, what you might think is going on, and it will tell you. And then that's where you take it from. But now, thina ngisho sitshela into eyi-1
depression ukula kwabelungu
awunkayifola
ukula kwabelungu depression sikhule kanjani mina so ngitshela into lezi ngitshela zona ukuthi indoda ayikhali nani izinto engikhule ngitshelwa zona ukuthi indoda ayikhali. You understand? Angeke uzothi manje ngoba udepressed kubhlungu akusuke kuphele kubhlungu mfethu i life le. Pull up your socks and move on, uhambe uyosebenza. You understand? So that leyo mentality yokuthi indoda ayikhali for mina ibuya lapho. You understand ukuthi awukwazi ukuzotefa ngathi uwe kuphela osokolayo wonke umuntu uneyinkinga zakhe into eyinkinga kuwa isiyinkinga kulomuntu lo.
But then I come back to that, you've just lost the one person emhlabeni took care of you. So kumele uzenzeni
akusuke kuphela sonke siyashonelwa ikhona life.
But you see, that's the issue. That's the issue. So you must carry this around like ngathi akwenzakalanga mix, and then be on some okay, it's fine. Next thing, as you grow, because it's slow under this, because you've never dealt with that. You didn't deal with it.
Okay.
So there's traumas which we go through as black people, which back hijack.
Yeah.
Back hijack. That's trauma, and that's something that will live with you for the rest of your life. How do you deal with that?
Okay, Nyagozo. Jam.
Except for it.
Sharp.
Just to add into ehlukile, ne?
Yeah.
As umuntu before umchito intombazana. In life you need to have introspection. It could be a year, 6 months, whatever, young tall. So what I mean in terms of introspection, you know what happiness is. So how do you get there with your happiness lay? So it could be in a sense good, okay, 2022 get to try. Maybe how far in life yam. Here in 20 years, young tall. So it's important as umuntu, besides ukuthi umchito cherry, it's important ukuthi usetele ama goals wakho, because those goals will determine your happiness at the end of the day. Young tall. So it might be in a sense good mhlambe ufuna leyo golf, GTI, whatever, you know. Make means to do so. Mara ungathi kusasa umuntu mekanayo uba nomona.
Yeah.
Yabona. Ngesibhlungu banokuthi you envy somebody. So i-envy iba kayi-2, uba nomona at the same time iba i-motivation kuwe.
Yeah.
Uthi abona if mabrada yakwazi ukuyenza lethi nami akwazi ukuyenza. Uyangithola. Siphinde sihlule ukuthini? Mabrada ngiyabona unayo lento le. Akumsondele ngombuzi. Ngithi mina uthi wenza kanjani so. Yayibona.
Mara uyazi mawuze la ikasashaya ithuba icala indoda drive golf R la seyizibonise le brute uyakena.
Sure, mara yabona lento le izoba khona be ukuthi mhlambe la ngithatha ngathi ngiflop of ngiyini uyangithola. But at the end of the day you've got nothing to lose. Instead you've got more to gain.
Yeah.
Uyayibona into enjalo. Sasa bangathi la uthi yabhayiza in iyangibuza mina ukuthi ngenze so. At the end of the day you don't know ukuthi wena if uyangiflopisa ngihambe ubuza omunye umuntu ngicine sengidlula wena.
Yeah.
Uyangithola. Lapho ke kuzoba uwe manje. Mhlambe yathakatha lo muntu unenyoka kwasho kacima yabona into ezinjalo.
I come back to the point that I raised. The point that I raised earlier on, which the people you surround yourself with will either make you grow or destroy you. You understand? Because if you're going to chill with 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th broke people. But if you're going to chill with 10 millionaires, you're going to be the 11th one. Because they're going to now, if they're truly your friend, they're going to be, now look, let's start finding something for him to do. You understand? Because that's what brotherhood literally is.
By ice boy, that's fine.
But for me, guys, ice boy, somewhere, somehow, get you somewhere, especially if he's chilling with genuine guys, or genuine about making sure that you get somewhere in life.
Sure.
Ice boy will be useless when nonsense.
Most of ice boy are like us.
That's why it's
ice boy nje bachaza ukuthi wena bakuthuma ama ice, bakuthuma ukuthi ulanda icheri zabo, bakuthuma ukuthi uyobathengela ukwayi. Ama house kanjalo.
See, for me that's useless because no muntu is willing to buy you alcohol, but will not buy you or give you money to buy food, or to say, "Man, I don't know why born to with that." So, because as out young, you must know what my struggles are. That's not a wool money. You should know, and you should say, "I have a fan. So, Khasa van Lachen, I want me to steal machine anything."
In a plan, yeah.
Because that's me being your friend.
Before
so
before
so Khasa le to steal who takes him call vuga when the whatever shot and then it's cool. But now because it truly is a two-way street. Because now someone else sees it as a threat.
Yeah.
My natural opportunity will actually go bigger than me. And that should actually be, because now it means when I go bigger than you, I pull you.
Yeah. And yazobuyela kule nto leyo ukuthi thina majita as thina majita vele angizobuyela kule nto akadaki unfortunately yabona
sibhekane nobudaki
asinayo le nto leyo ayikho kithi ukuthi awuthi ngablifte lo munye umuntu ikhona mara ayikho kabhaya uyangithola beka butshara utshara yakumthola acela ithula ndekhoneni yazi butshara banza mabona utshara acela ekhoneni yena la emotweni sobonela iplan uzofunda ungamlenzane ungamla efamily umuntu inherita so wena kusasa ufamily ka Smith sasa wena mokhulu bakufundisa ama trades wale business leyo you inherit that thina bodake asinawo loyo mcondo loyo into esikhawatha uyangithola
so into from our past because from yacabanga operation we can't run away from that
yabona now it gets
ama parents wethu now we not offered much ukuthi bangasishiyela
yabona it even gets deeper to that ne but at the end of the day yini nesenza to change that cycle ayikho into esenza yabona
because we need to change the narrative all of this
yabona njalo and unfortunately the way I see it, this is my personal opinion, generation after generations I feel like we're getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah, dog. That's why my parents were to show you are pilanzi.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm not sure around the stats. Okay, Fede, but Amachita, you are committed suicide. But I'd like to know which specific generation, because I feel like about time I wait, Prophet, hey, Babu Yogunzimen, blind. In 2000, they will never understand. In 2000, I'm telling you, is called Tan, Agasana Malokshisa, Yokshisimpa, and Utisawensan, out in Kanye. Ngisibhode yabantu ezinjalo so depression vele ingendlela eziningi but at the end of the day once when you find ukuthi what makes you happy and ungayi ngabantu into enkulu yileyo ungathi kusasa mina ngilingana lo mjita lo off lo mjita kalingani nami iba udla liphesi yakho
mara kule HS kuyo matotamele ngabe sesiyayazi into enjalo
yeah but iyahlula
again
what iyahlula kanjani ukuthi sibe happy without everyone like ngibe happy ngiyi-one
Prime, koba umuntu ongathi ohappy uthi esan angina transi, anginalo choro oshisayo, anginanyuku.
Izinto zomhlaba lezo nje. Noma ngingaba nazo zingahamba kusasa.
Mara
ngihambile, ukuyela ngibe
mara lo mqondo lo asufaki lana. Ngoba enye into ngicabanga ukuthi once wafika lapho khona, musobuyele emuva esan. Uba depressed mind. Kuthi ngifele kuphi kanjani?
And mentally we are not all built the same.
Okay, yeah.
And true. Our mental capacity is not the same. So what you can handle, maybe I can handle. Because a typical example is you inherit whatever or you get whatever money. The first thing you want to do is what? Blow money fast.
Sure.
You want to show people what? Saying nah, the next thing is what? When it runs out, what happens? Shit start kicking in now. Damn it. I'm saying next month. and lawan ukuthi abangani bakho gone. And the ones who were your friends before you had the money, but bachinje nje. Abana itransi, so bana abantu abana itransi. It's those dynamics which then the next day we come back and we say it's depression, but we don't want to confront those issues to say good. But guys, for a change, if we just sat down as young people, what are we doing to change the landscape of this country? Or to change the dynamics of this? What are we doing?
And another thing that we need to accept is that in life, nobody owes us shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Abazali, friends, nobody does. Akekho wathi nesivele but impilo lula mfethu. Yangithola.
Life ayina manual though.
Yeah, and that's why abantu I feel ukuthi depression ibashaya in the sense ukuthi they cannot overcome it, and manje they see the easy way out ukuthi noma kusasa noma ngalala angiluzanga nix, yangithola. So that fighting spirit ebantwini, I think that's the big thing that we lack.
And when you think of what your parents went through to make
When
sure
you
you get to where you want to be, you probably would not even endure half of that shit. You understand? But that's why I come back again. And guys, surround yourself with people who you are able to pour out to.
Another thing when I feel ukuthi esileka kuyo, it's where we come from. Asizazi guys as men. You understand? Because if besizazi truly ukuthi wena uzalwa ubani ozalwa ubani like lineage yakho dog, I'm sure you'd feel proud now as a man ukufila ukuthi yazi ngiyindoda manje. Because mawuzocabanga igeneration yakho backwards, icabanga ngezithakazelo zakho mfethu. Mababiza izithakazelo, those are praise. You understand? And those are actually names of abantu abaphila ku family yakho before when. You understand? So if you can tap into izithakazelo zakho, you understand? Whenever you're feeling down, noma ngabe depressed why noma yini. You understand? Tap into izithakazelo zakho. Uzibize njengendoda ukuthi wena ubani, ozalwa ubani, wakwabani nani. You understand? Angeke uzufeel small because those things are praise. Bizenzela ukuphakamisa ukuthi ube confident.
Sulana the question around ithakazelo nani. What if isithakazelo sakho awusazi? Usho isithakazelo somunye umuntu.
That's kulamela usifunde khona mfethu. Like mina
I'm saying
that's why ngithi asizazi for the fact ukuthi uzoba indoda ungasazi isithakazelo sakho. Therefore awuzazi.
So if usho isithakazelo esingasiwa kwababakho, what then are you saying?
No, mamela phela lapho we don't judge because izinto zabo babakho nabo mama dynamics apha because kunezingane zabo malume ngoba ukhulele kini kabo mama bangakuhlawula. So uzobiza izithakazelo kabo mama.
Do you know why I'm asking that question? You said bokuqala statement sakho zazi ukuthi ubuya.
Yes.
So if what mean voice identification? Yeah, they do give.
So are you aware which is false or not?
When you catch up, it's gonna catch up.
Mina mangikhula ngizazi nulo muntu lo, you understand? So that thing helps me ukuthi ngikhule ngumuntu okrane because ngizazi ukuthi mina ngikhula for example mina umama wami wakwaNcumalo ngikhula ngazi ukuthi ngwaNcumalo, therefore sengizofind out ukuthi no kahle kahle ngumgidi, you understand? It still doesn't change lento leyo because I grew up as and now that's still a direction.
But it does play on your mind.
Yeah, true.
Because and then you as much as abantu abadala endured whatever, there's a whole lot of secrets which they have, which they never divulged. Abanye took them to the graves.
That's why ngikhala mina ngale.
So unosithakazelo ekungasiza. So you're speaking to the wrong people.
No, I need you speaking to your ancestors. No, you're praising.
Naleso sithakazelo akuse phela akuse sakho bloodline.
No, guys, I hear that.
No,
I feel who's in the point things like that.
And I acknowledge your point, what you say.
Yeah, because imagine there's like with as sonke abotaki we have that. No ngabe njabulo le oyisebenzisa ifake or uyaz. But my point is sonke abotaki we have ithakazelo.
But he stated a very valid point when he started. The beginning of everything is knowing yourself.
Yes.
Knowing what makes you happy. Having goals, and that's when you take it forward. You understand? Yeah. Because, okay, for an orphan, what happens? Okay, this is just throwing span in the works.
What happens?
do they know if
lelo gama nesibongo mamele angisho lelo gama nesibongo ukhuliswa usomeone loyo someone kunezinto azilandelayo mfethu noma ngabe mina ngikhulanga under isibongo sami but kunendlela labo bantu bakuleso sibongo abangikhulise ngayo, you understand? So whenever I feel down I call upon them because yibo abantu engibaziyo mina bangikhulisile, you understand? Angisabheki ukuthi whether my DNA vele is truly there or not, you understand? But ngikhuliswe ile la time ali and then mina ngokulazi nami le time liwumuntu oso and then la time alizalwa umuntu oso for the fact ukuthi mina ngibe associated nale time, so mina kusho ukuthi ngumuntu, you understand? Those are praise, izo lezi zinto engizama ukuzizwa ukuthi as men we need to tap into lezo zinto ezinjena before sikwazi ukuthi ngaphandle asibe proud inside kwakho uzazi ukuthi ubuyaphi uzalwa ubani,
and it's a point
yeah fair and I agree and the point there Brian,
yeah,
but mhlambe uqala statement sakho mothi indoda ukuthi yini, that's your definition ngoba abanye abantu bazothatha ngathi okay usho ubudoda manje kusho ukuthi kahle kumele wazithakazelo zakho uyangithola
ngokusho ithakazela I'm just trying to share la ubuya khona,
yeah
not
no ngiyakuzwa mara angifuni ukuthi abantu to dwell on that ngoba egcineni that does not define you.
It doesn't. It's just
nokulandelela ukuthi ubuyaphi kanjani wakabani uzwala wabani washo kagcina ungazilandeleli kakhulu because at some point you be lost in translation.
No, angithi uzilandelele zazi,
yabona ukuzazi
just to know ukuthi ubaba wami uzalwa ubani, umkhulu wami uzalwa ubani, not ukuthi vele sengifuna ukulandela Melandelela. That's why ngithi kulapho ngizoba lost in translation, yabo. So mina I'm just picking it up ukuthi mina ngizalwa ubani, ithema lami ubani, ithema lakhe
too much on the issue at hand, because I think we're going to drift mind into ithakazelo nani, whereas
no mara nayo the issue is immense conference, ithakazelo zibalekile
kithi, but now the issue here is guys are suffering in silence purely because of whatever that guys cannot talk about. You understand? Now we need to find ways of how to deal with whatever the elephant is in the room, which makes guys not be able to talk.
That's why ngithi mina for me phela njengoba ngikhuluma ngithakazelo bengikhulumela for me ukuthi for me solution ukuthi whenever I feel down, you understand, whenever izinto zingangihambeli sharp elifini, uyabo, whenever ngifeel ukuthi I can't go kuskoshi ngiyomtshela inkinga zami, I just call upon those names to give myself. For me now that's a solution yokucala, that's a first step engicalayo ukuthi ama why ngathi ngiyazikhohlwa ukuthi phela mina ngiyinje mdala, you understand, la ngizalwa khona ngizalwa kukubi kunjani kodwa siyabantu abaphumelelayo elifini, so from that point automatically sengiziboost confidence ukuthi now I can go kuskoshi ngiyomtshela ukuthi ama nazi skoshi mntana nginenkinga so because already sengizibhilde confidence mina ngiyi-one, you understand, so if I ngibe ne-confidence yokuthi ngiyi-one ngizikwazi ukuzi-hyper up mina ngibe i-hype man yami, then I'll forever be unhappy.
No ngiyakuthola into ekuvuselelayo,
into engivusayo mina ukuthi yazi whenever I feel down into engiyithandayo or umuntu ongi-inspirayo or music, sometimes game it's music whenever I feel down, kuno pick up music yami engiyidlala engi-inspire, let me listen to that, ngifaka ama-earphone ngibe one ngihlanye after an hour spirit sami sesi-high, you understand, sengiyakhona ukuyokhuluma nabanye abantu.
So uyabona ibulela kulento le ukuthi you must know yourself.
Yeah, true.
Yabona wena into ekuvuselelayo ukuthi ukhumule abakini uzibize, then mhlawumbe uthole indlela guidance angithola. Omunye could be music, uyabona, omunye ngaba umngane, uyabona, omunye ngaba reading a book of Richard Manson ukuthi ufuna ukufika la Bill Gates or whatever the case might be, uyangithola. So ngiyakuzwa mfowethu and it's a valid point I want, but I just don't want with abantu to dwell kakhulu ngamadlozi nani, because at the end of the day njengabashili intandane niyenza njani, ngoba intandane right kumele wenze example njengayo ukuthi alright now I must path my own way, ayithi manje angizazi ukuthi ngibuyaphi, awuthi ngibhildeke mina, because egcineni truth be told you all start from scratch. Vele emakhaya vele mhlawumbe bangasicala ukuthi iyesgela, and ukuyesgela was for us to learn the fundamentals, sikwazi ukukhuluma, sikwazi ukuhlanganisa ibalo, then afterwards sekuwuwe manje ukuthi ndoda kunje ngoba akunancwadi ukuthi kuba indoda into enjani, akunancwadi, kuya ngomuntu ukuthi wena umuntu onjani, make your own path Brian, uyangithola.
5 minutes left. Yo, Scott, you're flying us.
Over.
Okay.
Especially because it's a very
Touchy topic.
It's a touchy topic which is very broad.
Yeah.
And until we address the elephant in the room, nothing is going to change. And until we understand what the lifestyles on social media are not real lives. That's a virtual life which I can create at any time, I can delete it anytime.
Yeah.
Money is not everything. Because we've seen them out and in
Tomorrow they're nothing.
or decide.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's time we went back to the basics. Because when these boys look at us now, the only life they see is turn up,
Nature.
diamond walk,
This
stations,
so
whatever bottles. That's all they see.
Yeah.
Nothing else. That's why because they see it as this is the life I want. The first thing they ever see, they want to go to a Kong. Because that's the life we portray.
Yeah.
My fucking car.
Yeah.
and you know what? It's not a wrong mentality to have, nah?
It's not.
But do not lose yourself at the end of the day. Because the term of work hard, play hard, ilab.
Yeah.
I do want to be seventh. Yeah, how can I go?
Just enjoy.
Yeah, popular my podlela now.
But the sad part is we don't show them the work part.
Yeah.
For me, the scary thing is we don't show the work part.
Oh, yeah.
We show the play part.
Okay, yeah.
So the play part is what they take.
Yeah,
The work part where you are working hard and doing whatever. These boys don't see any of that.
And your lifestyle in terms of family, usugeti.
Bakubona nje masekumele kugroove wona nani. Mara makumele uspan. Vele yonke leyo part leyo. So that's why they think ukuthi the lifestyle is this.
So they should sense more of these talks as men. Like maybe a monthly event where there's men only.
But
And they tell you kubula man make Monday bayibiza nge-boys holiday.
namanje Monday kusese boys holiday. That's why ngithi kuwe ekukhuleni kwethu amagrotman in some indirect manner used to guide us. Ukuthi kuse into enje ayenziwe. Take na chelo kanje, take na yento kanje.
Yeah.
But we don't have those now.
Yeah, it's more of every man for himself.
Every man for himself and
Yeah.
That's why I start in Bokena ukuthi nankulele tshona.
Yeah.
So we want amagrotman wami wonke namanje sise amagrotman wonke.
Yeah.
Ngiyangithola.
Sure.
Uma ungathi ugange kuphi? Yakubamba i1 yase HIV ngoba by the time ufika endlini
Eish.
so uyababeka. Ngiyangithola. Manje le ntwana zamanje can't even tell them anything.
Yo, amshaya la ndoda umama wakho uzahlanya yini.
Peace one.
Yeah.
Which is why now it becomes a bit difficult for us
To groom them. Yeah.
groom them to say sit down, this is how it works. Umanu uthathe intwana engathi uyayibona ukuthi
Exclusive. Yeah.
ukuthi hayi yenziwa kanje le nto boy. So
Okay. Yeah, with that said guys, isikhathi sethu ngathi sesishaya manje. Any advice nje ningafuna uyi-advise abanye abafowethu la ngaphandle. Nje advice onayo abafowethu benzeni la.
I think if we listen to this whole podcast, kahle kahle. Ngoba manje mengizothi advise you shouldn't advise into encane. Sasa uzoba nombuzo.
And
Mhlambe you've covered exactly.
No,
Exactly.
ngiyakuzwa.
Sure.
Mez, last words.
last words are simple, man. Hey, guys, do what's best for you, and that syndrome of abantu bazothini,
Nice
let's forget about that shit.
Indoda iyakhala.
Doesn't work.
Ziyakhala manje.
Ziyakhala vele manje. And if it means you cry, find a corner, fucking cry yourself out,
Yeah.
and dry your tears
And move on.
just move on.
Yeah.
But this shit ukuthi indoda ayikhali,
Nice.
guys, uzokhala emathuneni singasakuboni ngethi.
Eish.
So
Khala na-
find an alley to get all the shit off your chest,
Yeah.
and asikho isimo esingadluli in any case.
Yeah, true.
Asikho isimo esingadluli bafowethu.
No, guys, with that said, ngibazwile abangani bami, they said a mouthful, amajita amanye bewama-ghost, but at least aparticipateile wakhuluma, yabona into efunekayo. So I think we must do more of these things. I'm gonna try and hook up mhlambe some sort of event nyana, or try get uluvalo, yeah. Maybe I think leza zinto mele zibuye mfethu abo boys holidays, we need those kind of things where we just meet as guys, sikhulumeni inkinga zethu, utshele enye indoda, you understand? Maybe abuchere banifaka under pressure, asazi, yabo. But siyabonga guys for your support. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's live podcast with Pumba and friends, and we're gonna be bringing you more content. So please, yacela nisupporte njalo, niqhubeke njalo. Shout out to Skosh Sound Kings. Shout out to Njabulo Mapetla Films. Shout out to Mez. Izinja zamakasi brand niyazi. Zamba nami izinja zakuphela. Bese nezinye izinja la emva kwami. Njayam. Sharp njayam. Bengikhalela ubathi kancane yazi. Bayeke next time mfethu ne. Sharp bafethu siyabonga. Ngeke bayivale yonke iminyango. Sharp.